Evening. I understand that here in the auditorium you guys are studying the parables. I have the privilege of teaching the fourth and fifth graders, so no broken bones or blood, so it's a good night. But we're studying 1 Samuel. I think through most of the grades from our sort of the teen class on down to the younger folks. And this week we're working through chapter 8 through 12, 1 Samuel 8 through 12. This is a crucial part of the Bible because what we find is the people want a king. Now, when we read chapter 8, what we're going to find is that really distressed Samuel. He didn't want to have any part of God's people looking for a king. They already had one. We'll mention that here in a few minutes. But God said, we're going to give him a king. You ask for a king, you're going to get a king. But I'm going to give you a king that I want to give you. And so what we find out is Samuel tells them, the king that you're going to get, he will, in verse 11, chapter 8, take your sons for military and harvesting. Verse 13, take your daughters for cooks and bakers. 14, take your best fields, vineyards, and olive groves. 15, take a tenth of your seed. 16, take your male and female servants. And 17, take a tenth of your flocks. I think you can sort of pick up on the program here. Take, and take. But let's turn to 1 Samuel 12:12, if you would, and let's just read one verse. We're 1 Samuel 12:12. We've sort of set up what's going on with the king that they're going to get, which will be later will be he'll name him as Saul, of course. But 1 Samuel 12, verse 12, it reads, no, but a king shall reign over us. This is what the people want. We want a king. Although the Lord your God was your king. Did they have a king? Most certainly they had a king. But I don't want the king that is being offered. I want my king. I want a king that takes. But what kind of king was God? Well, he was a king that we see in Genesis 1:26. He created us. He gave us ourselves, if you will. We see in Genesis 1:1, kind of on through that chapter, he gave us this earth. What did you do this morning to have the sunrise? You're breathing air. Where did you get it? Target? Walmart? Where'd you get it? God. We go on to see in John 3:16, he gave us his son, our Savior. We see in 1 Timothy 3:16, Jesus gave his life. We see in Psalm 62:1, he gave us salvation. We see in 2 Thessalonians 3:16, he gives us peace. And in John 14:2, he gives us heaven. And it reads, in my Father's house are many rooms. If it were not so, would I have told you that I go to prepare a place for you? You see, in my class, when you start looking at the bulletin board, it's going to say, who is your king? And I asked that tonight. Who is your king? It doesn't have to be a man. It could be your economics. It could be your family. It could be your entertainment. It could be fill in your own blank. But if it's anybody besides God, you're making a mistake. Because anything you pick besides God will in time take from you. Only God gives. So with that being said, if you are looking for a king, I have the man for you. The Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, and his Father. You see, if we can help you in any way, either unite with the king or reunite with the king, we ask that you would come forward as we stand.